William Ruto and his deputy Rigathi Gachagua were today speaking at a conference in Nairobi, Bomas of Kenya. And the issue of the fake certificates featured. Listen to Rigathi Gachagua.
Your Excellency, I cannot sit here and purport to give you advice. Lakini, this issue of fake certificates, I think it's a quick win for us. I think it's a quick win, Your Excellency. If we make a decision to get rid of all the fellows and characters with fake certificates, probably we could knock 10,000 people from the wage bill and recover $1 billion or $2 billion. But Your Excellency, hiyo kibarua ni ngumu. Sijui utaanzia wapi kwa sababu sioni mtu mwingine akiwezana naye. It requires a decision at your level. And I don't know who will help you. Because unajua ni mtu wangu lazima nikwambie ukweli. Watu wengi wako kwa serikali, wengine magavana, wengine heads of department, wengine wamekaa huku, wengine wamekaa na wewe hapa. Makaratasi yao iko dosari. So you will have to make a decision. Na sijui nani atakusaidia. Maybe Musalia ataweza because nilimuona ADD pale akisoma. Hata mimi nilikuwa pale.
That's Rigathi Gachagua. And without mincing my words, that's a direct attack on Johnson Sakaja. We all know that towards the 2022 Nairobi gubernatorial election, there were lots of accusations against Johnson Sakaja that he had a fake degree. Rigathi is saying this. Watu wengi wako kwa serikali, wengine magavana, wengine heads of departments, wengine wamekaa huku, wengine wamekaa na wewe hapa, makaratasi yao iko dosari. So Rigathi is talking of some governors ambao wengine wamekaa hapa na President Ruto. As he makes those remarks, just look at the body language of Johnson Sakaja. He seems not a very happy man. He's clearly being offended. And Rigathi is making those remarks as Sakaja sits directly behind him. That's a direct attack on Johnson Sakaja. So when William Ruto stood to speak, he had this to say. Ruto is saying, those who have fake certificates working for government at any level, please surrender and walk away. Then he goes on to say, it's impunity of the highest level. I want us to put all that into perspective for Kenyans to understand the games being played behind the scenes. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe in order not to miss our next video. Let's proceed. What's going on here, ladies and gentlemen? And is Ruto's government serious about impunity or integrity in leadership? Let me start by saying this. Ruto's government is not serious about integrity in leadership. These are just PR games being played here. Nothing or no action will be taken against top government officials having the fake degrees. Maybe action will be taken against the small fish, the heads of departments, parastatals, but these top leaders, the politicians, governors, no action will be taken against them because they are just untouchable. That's one thing I'm seeing here. And now if you look at the integrity of leaders in this Kenya Kwanza government, starting with William Ruto himself, Rigathi Gachagua, and most of these individuals serving in government. Rigathi had a corruption case where he was found guilty. The High Court found him guilty, though he appealed, and upon they coming to power, the case died its own natural death. And we also know that Ruto himself has got so many cases and allegations of corruption. So as they flip the issue of the fake certificate on Johnson Sakaja, what about their own integrities, their corruption cases and allegations? I'm seeing a situation where if they flip that card of the fake certificate, Sakaja can also flip the issue of corruption. So nobody is clean in this government that can now call the other person dirtier than the other person. It's just like a case of a pot calling the kettle black. Nobody here is qualified to talk about impunity or to talk about integrity. They are all dirty and none qualifies holding a public office. And we still remember when Uhuru Kenyatta's government raised some issues of integrity on Johnson Sakaja, William Ruto and his team defended Johnson Sakaja. And Kenyans went ahead and voted for Johnson Sakaja, knowing that there were some issues with his certificates, his academic certificates. So the mere fact that Kenyans did vote for him, in my honest opinion, that confirms that Kenyans don't care much about integrity. They voted for Sakaja knowing very well he had some issues with his academic certificates. So Kenyans don't care much about integrity. And if they did care, even William Ruto and the Rigathi Gachaguas could have not been voted in. So I'm seeing William Ruto, Rigathi, and that team. They have just run out of maybe options or agenda. They are just trying to cling onto some straws. They have run out of ideas or agenda. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Any other person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Before I forget, in case you may want to support our forum, contact me through that number below. That's our M-Pesa line. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.